everyone? Stephen Michael here with Filthbomb Breaks, coming to you live from the House of Wax right here in Long Island, New York on July 1st. Happy July, everyone. 2020. The time is 1:51 p.m. Eastern. I am here with my co-host, Louis Zolo. What up, Lou?
Yeah, let's go Mets. Listen to you. You were like, July 1st. What is that? July. I thought you were born in New York. That's the way you talk?
That's Nolan's, baby.
It is July.
It is July 1st. And we are here for the Filthbomb podcast.
Let's wait like a minute and just stall out because people probably don't even know we're on. We were supposed to be live an hour and 50 minutes ago, but once again, you ditched me.
Nobody ditched anyone.
You know, this hashtag fire Louis Zolo thing needs to switch. How do you get fired? Can we fire you?
You can't fire me.
Why not?
You're just basura.
We need to fire you.
You're the worst podcast host. You know what? See, a real director makes sure the talent is ready. So the podcast is supposed to go on at like 11:45, and at 12:15, you messaged me going podcast ? Like, where were you? Where were you?
On. You know what? I'm gonna look because that is not true.
That's definitely
hold on.
True.
When did I write podcast? Podcast ? Came through at 11:49.
Okay, so we should have been on air 4 minutes ago. So you don't think something's wrong? Something's off there?
Dude, at 10:10, you didn't answer me. So I hit you up at 11:49.
Here we go. Up.
You are a disaster.
Happy Bobby Bonilla Day, they said.
Oh, that's propagandist nonsense. That doesn't exist.
Bo knows.
Bo knows. You see, everybody knows what's going on. Listen, side note, this has nothing to do with what we're going to talk about, but Zion Williamson is the next generation NBA 2K cover star. I just saw. What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm nervous, though. If it has anything to do with, like, the Madden cover, I want nothing to do with it.
What do you call it? What's 2K? What is that on? Xbox?
Everything. 2K.
Oh, is it?
Bro, what do you play, Nintendo?
I wish. First of all, I play Atari.
That's
2600.
See, that came out right before I was born.
See, let me tell you what, man. If kids played that, boop. Do you remember Pong? Oh, you weren't even born.
Nah. I remember, like, I was 2 when my dad just got rid of his Atari.
Dude, it was a dot. The dot was the ball, and it was like two beep, 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 and just go back and forth. And you had a turn pad thing. It wasn't a controller, it was a turn pad. And there was a button on the side. And every time you pressed that button and the ball hit your side, it made it go faster. That's it. That's
what we did for hours. This is showing me?
What?
How old you are.
Hey, it made us have an imagination.
You were like, remember when Reagan was president?
I do.
What?
I do.
See, I don't. When was he president even?
80s, early 80s.
Yeah, see? I remember, actually, you know what I remember? That his wife had the slogan, say no to drugs, and when I was in 2nd grade, it was all over the school.
His wife, Nancy.
Yeah.
Did you know that was her name?
I remember, say no to drugs, and then all those commercials, drugs will fry your brain like an egg.
No, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Oh, that was a big slogan.
You should have listened to him.
Yo, we can't talk that way. This is rated PG.
It is. This is Mighty Ducks talk. What's up?
It's rated PG. I didn't watch the Mighty Ducks yesterday, though.
Yeah, you don't do anything you say you're going to do. We started to realize that. We all realize that now.
Everybody knows.
Anything you say you're going to do, never happens. That's my thing. Never happens.
But listen. This is what you have to know, and I think everybody got the gist of this. In my heart of hearts, I want to do it. And when I say I'm going to, I believe it. I'm not like lying. I think I'm going to do it. But then I get sidetracked. I'm like, do I really need to watch the Mighty Ducks?
You stay outside in your backyard with huge, don't want to say the word iguanas. Big old iguanas.
They're big, right?
No, they're big. Because you're rich, bro. You got tigers in your backyard, iguanas. Like, that's definitely a pet. That's not a loose iguana.
That's a loose iguana.
There's no way you have a loose iguana. That thing belongs in a zoo, the thing I saw.
Hey, whoever's
no
watching,
way it's loose.
No, if you want to see it later, I'll post it. I got iguanas that live in my backyard. You got to see the size of these things. Straight up dinosaurs.
They don't live with him. He purchased them and they were on leashes. Let's get this straight. Let's get it straight.
Before we get started, I just want to tell you, the one you saw that I sent you the picture of, that one hangs out. The other ones we shoo away because they're not good. This one hangs out with us. We don't bother him. He doesn't bother us, so he's welcome to hang out.
That thing looked like a Ninja Turtle.
It might be.
I'm not like it looked like Donatello was with you in the pool. I want nothing to do with that. All right, so talk to me, Lou. What's going on?
All right, check this out. I saw this earlier. This is when I wanted to hit you up.
Favorite restaurants?
Ken Griffey Jr., your boy.
Okay.
All right, listen to this. Just listen. 1996, 49 homers, 140 RBIs. Fourth in the MVP voting. Fourth with those kind of stats. 97, the year after, he hits 56 homers, 147 RBIs, but he wins the MVP. 98, the year after, 56 homers, 146 RBIs, came in fourth again. And I saw this and I was just thinking to myself, I didn't notice how dominant he was. He might be the best all-time home run hitter. He might not have the most home runs, but I think he's the best all-time home run hitter.
Per at
49,
bat?
56. In general, 49, 56, 56. That's crazy.
Here's a better question, Lou. What a real podcast director would have done at this point
Hold on. I know you wanted me to find out who came in front of him
Thank
with
you.
the MVPs, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to tell you what. I can't believe you was smart enough to just call me out on that because I was going to do it. And then I did a Louis thing and I'm like, why?
Yeah,
though?
exactly. Brutal podcast director. So if you'd like to get on the show today, what year?
That's
96, 97, 98. Who won the MVP in those years? I'm going to say off the top of my head, who was at the top of their, who was in the peak? 96? Oh, wow, that's hard, man.
That's what I mean. I'm telling you now.
No,
as much
it's not
as
hard
I
if
know
you look it up,
baseball-
Lou.
No, I'm not looking. Listen to me. As much as I know baseball and I constantly dominate you in baseball knowledge,
Yeah,
I'm
right.
horrible in years. I don't remember years who did what.
96. Just let me go back in time. 96, American League. I'm closing my eyes. I'm not looking at any comments.
Oh, you're guessing?
Yeah. Do we have a...
Hey, hold on. Zachary Cosby. I don't want to give it away. Oh, wait, Steven, did you just see what he wrote? Don't look.
Shoot, I saw what he wrote, yeah.
Oh, man. Is that who it is? That's what I was going to say. Is that his guess or is that who it is?
Hold on. So 96, yeah, that was one of the big guys that was around, the one he said.
It is?
Does he have an MVP, though?
Frank Thomas?
Yeah,
The Big Herd has to, right?
I don't know. But hold on. Don't tell me. I'm going back. It's not Manny. Manny was too new.
He's another one. I can't believe stats.
Hold on. Yeah, but he was juiced.
Yeah.
Hold on. 86.
While you're looking it up, I'm going back through
Could
comments.
it be Alex Rodriguez? Was he around? Did he have a huge year in 96?
No, 96 was Juan Gonzalez. Right? Wasn't it?
I gotta look this up.
See,
98,
it's hard.
96 and 98 was Juan Gonzalez.
Oh, here they go. They're saying it's Juan Gon. Scott Cohen says it. Yeah. Mike Mesco says it. He's the same Juan Gonzalez is 96. And
That
Wait.
that should get stripped.
Frank Thomas was 94. So wait a minute. So who was it? Well, 97 he won it. Wait a minute. 96 was Juan Gon and 98?
So 97 was Alex Rodriguez. See, I knew.
Yeah, but
it was-
Juan Gonzalez had back-to-backs. I mean, not back-to-backs,
Or maybe
but
Mesco just made a
Sandwich?
typo.
which one is it?
I'm gonna look it up for everyone just because my podcast director is treacherous. So what we're gonna do is
treacherous.
American
Yo,
League MVP.
that's funny. That's the best word, by the way.
MVP.
Hey, Stick, he's here. Stick, give him the
Stick, can
the
you comp me
internship.
the American League? MVP. Can you give me a comp on the MVP? All right, so 95 was Mo Vaughn.
man.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's before.
96 was Juan Gonzalez. 98 was Juan Gonzalez. So Griffey only won in 97. Pudge Rodriguez won in 99.
What?
Giambi won in 2000. Oh, it was all juice heads over and over.
Yeah, you see, that's probably why he gets caught in the middle and forgotten like this.
So
Right?
we have Frank Thomas, who never was proven to be on juice, won in 93 and 94. Mo Vaughn, Juicehead. Juan Gonzalez, Juicehead. Juan Gonzalez, Juicehead. Pudge Rodriguez, Juicehead. Jason Giambi, Juicehead. Ichiro deserved it. Tejada in 2002, Juicehead. 2003, A-Rod, Juicehead. 2004, Vlad Sr., he wasn't on the juice. 2005, A-Rod, Juicehead. 2006, Morneau, he didn't deserve it. He stole it from Jeter. 2007, A-Rod, Juicehead. Pedroia could have been on the juice, too, because he kept getting hurt now at the end of the career, ever since...
Why do you think Morneau stole it from Jeter?
Because if you look at Morneau's stats that year, He had
Yeah.
a 321 batting average, 34 homers, and 130 RBIs.
Okay.
If we go see 2006 Derek Jeter stats, and this is when the Twins were kind of basura. Derek Jeter had, where are we, Derek? 214 hits, a 343 batting average, 14 homers, 97 ribbies. And
I don't know.
they went further than the Minnesota Twins, I believe. Morneau, yeah, that I remember hearing that. My man hit from leadoff 343 or from the 2 spot, and he still put up similar numbers.
Brandon Moore says Pedroia was way too small to be juicing.
I don't know. Pedroia looked like a monster at one point.
He won MVP though, didn't he?
Yeah, 2008.
1 year. Yeah. Do you think fielding stats should be included in MVP
that's
voting?
so whack.
So you're just strictly hitting then?
It's war. Like war.
Yeah, but
Like-
that didn't exist. That didn't exist.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I know it's in the war, so that's where you should have it. War. You know, like you're fielding, your war. But MVP, man, you could be the most valuable player and be garbage in the field. You could just be straight treacherous in the field and come through it in the clutch.
But hold on, let me ask you this. Let's use Griffey as an example, right? And obviously, I'm making this up. It's not Griffey himself we're talking about here. But let's say Griffey is Griffey with his batting stats, right? But one game where he hits, I don't know, say a 3-run homer. So now he has a homer and 3 RBIs and a run scored, right? But I don't know, he makes an error that costs you 4 or 5 runs and loses the game.
Yeah, then you're not valuable.
But that's what I'm saying.
But you
So
can
you
still
don't
make
think fielding
errors
matters?
where they don't cost your team and be garbage in the field. I mean, you take it into account.
Yeah. Right, but what I'm saying is that's war, right? Whatever it is,
Yeah.
wins upon.
But I don't
after
think that should be.
replacement or whatever.
You shouldn't have to freaking put that into account. All right, say you make 162 errors, won a game, and it doesn't cost your team 1 run. You're definitely the worst fielder in the history of baseball.
Right.
But you put up a Trout-like season at the plate, you should be MVP. Because those errors mean nothing. All it did was maybe make your pitcher get Tommy John surgery because he had to throw some extra pitches throughout the year. That's it.
Okay, let me ask you this. Nickname. Okay, first of all, when I say the kid, who do you think of?
Ken Griffey Jr.
When I say Doc, who do you think of?
Dwight.
When I say LT, who do you think of?
Well, Damian Tomlinson.
Oh, I quit. Everybody says fire me. We're over. I'm taking.
Who's
I'm outta here.
LT?
I quit. What? Are you
Please.
serious right now?
Who's LT?
Dude, Lawrence Taylor, listen to me. LaDainian Tomlinson.
I don't know, because
is
that was
not
before my time. I
LT.
didn't watch LT.
But my point of that question is this: like, do you think people should have the same nicknames? Like, the kid,
LT
right?
should have the nickname LT. Because look, the kid was your age. Like you liked the kid Gary Carter. I was a Griffey guy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, first of all, Lawrence Taylor revolutionized the game. LaDainian Tomlinson just happened to be a guy with initials LT that had some good years.
Some good
didn't
years. He just so happened to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. But what I'm saying is, LT revolutionized the game. He changed defense forever.
Yeah, because he was on coke 99% of the time and on the juice.
God, you never give credit where credit's due.
He was good. I'm a New Yorker.
Unbelievable.
Obviously, LT is good.
Okay, and then this is what I'm asking you. Do you and the other Doc? Who was the other Doc? Do you even remember? It's hard to remember.
Doc
right?
Ellis.
No. Nickname wise.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. Mike McFarland got it exactly. But if I say the name, it's fit. Doc Halliday. But right.
It's all
you don't
marketing,
think
bro. It's all marketing.
But that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I don't think about
people should have the
LT.
same. They shouldn't have the same. The kid, Gary Carter. Listen to me. It breaks my heart because he's the kid to me, but he's not the kid. Griffey Jr. is the kid.
He said Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. Oh.
Doc
Yeah, there you
McStuffin.
go. You know, side note, we're not going to even talk about it, but I like Doc Rivers. He was a
I
good
met
player.
him when I sang the national anthem at the Kings Timberwolves game.
Who sung the national anthem?
Maybe me. But my point is, he was an announcer at the time. That's how long ago it was. Remember, he used
Wait
to
a minute.
commentate
What game did you sing?
playoffs. I think it was Game 5, Wolves versus Kings, 2004. Maybe it was in Sacramento.
How did you
Don't
get
worry
to
about it.
sing
We're
there?
not going
What
any
was it?
deeper into this conversation.
For real, I'm gonna find it.
You're never going to find that. That thing's on a
Mm-hmm.
purple VHS tape that the Kings gave.
That was it.
If anyone
Actually,
could
that's the
dig that up, though, I will give you
What?
$200 break credit. If you could dig that up, there's no way you'll find it. I can never. It's not out there.
That's if it's not out there, you can't find it.
It might be somewhere in the archives if you hit up like Arco Arena.
If you actually remember the game, we could find it.
Could you? No, because it wasn't nationally televised, the anthem at that time. It was just like, you know how people sing the anthem? Mm-hmm. And so it was cool, like having the VHS, like the flag, and all the people were out there with the flag waving it. You know, like when they do that big parachute thing with the flag?
Yeah.
But it wasn't on TV.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. There might be somebody local who filmed it and just has it on YouTube.
Maybe. Bro, you know
We're
how
gonna
long ago
find
that
it.
was? There wasn't even YouTube back then.
All right, listen, we
My
have
website was Moonfruit. Remember, you had to have like the domain. It was like www.blank.moonfruit.com.
We have an $800,000 bounty on Zion Logo Man and a $200 bounty on Stephen Michael singing the national anthem in Sacramento. Is it official? $200
No,
break
definitely
credit?
official. Definitely, because I want it anyway. I want to see it.
Okay, $200. Everybody hear that? $200 if you find him singing in Sacramento. You know what's crazy that you even
Oh
say
my
that?
God, he said this game.
Right.
If Stick found it, Stick, you found
Already?
comps for the playoff game?
Yo, meanwhile, Sacramento was the last.
Yo,
NBA
that
game
might
I've
be
been to.
it, man. No,
Is
game
it?
3? Nah. I have to hit up the other guys that were in my group. I remember Peja Stojakovic was definitely on the team, though, for that.
Peja. Okay, so it has to be those years.
Yeah, it was
We can
2000.
narrow it down.
Bro, you want to know the best part ever? So I was good at basketball. I was decent in basketball. Everyone in my group was good in basketball. We would always play competitive. 2-on-2. We were in leagues, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, when I tell you it was the most embarrassing display and debacle I have ever put myself through. All right. When you're
Right.
playing outdoors, right? When you're playing in small gymnasiums, right?
Yeah.
Your depth perception is so different, right? Bro, we were shooting around playing 2-on-2 before anybody even came into the stadium, right? And Doc Gooden came up to us and he was like, wow. He's like, you guys are bad, huh? It was, when I tell you I didn't hit rim, I didn't hit backboard, I didn't hit anything on 90% of my shots because you're so off on the depth perception. The arena's huge. You know what I mean? The hoop is so tiny looking compared to this empty arena. And you're just like, bro, I'm telling you, I couldn't reach the hoop. It was like a bad dream. You know when you have a bad dream and you're like, oh, you wake up, you're like, wow, I could have never done that. That was horrible. That's how bad it was. Like you thought you were dreaming. It was terrible. Anybody
I'm
that's
feeling
played in
that
an
way
arena
right
knows
now.
what I'm talking about.
I'm feeling that exact way right now while you're telling that story.
Oh, it was so sad.
Okay, listen. You played 2-on-2 in a gym. Probably your partner and the two people you were playing against were all white.
Nope.
This was years ago,
Nope.
so you were kids. I doubt you were any good.
I was what, 20? So it was like I was in the peak of my athletic career, so to speak. When I tell you we played basketball every day of this, like that's all we did was we would play basketball and we would do scratch off tickets. That's all we did. We were like so fiend and we hung out every day. We made music and those are the only two things we did. It was a different world, Lou. Doc Rivers put his arm around me and he was like, man, good thing you sing. That's what he said.
Doc Rivers, you said Doc Gooden walked up to you.
No, not Doc Gooden.
I know, not Doc Gooden. I didn't know what the hell you were saying. You said Doc Gooden.
No, Doc Rivers. And he put his arm around me. He goes, good thing you guys
meant
sing.
Doc Rivers. You said Doc Gooden.
Oh, it was
See,
bad.
you got to get your story straight when you're going to
Bro, you think Doc Gooden? You think Doc Gooden's on the court at Sacramento? What was
That's
he
what I
doing?
didn't
He was the
understand.
janitor?
Dude, you said Doc Gooden.
What was Doc
I don't
doing? Like,
know.
oh, good thing you boys is here. Anybody got some change?
And I didn't know.
What was he doing?
And I didn't know this was happening in Sacramento when you did 2-on-2. I thought this was outside, like in the pick game.
No.
Yeah, you see, Brandon Moore, he did say Doc
All right,
Gooden.
my
He did.
fault. I meant Doc Rivers. I mentioned earlier he was a commentator for the game.
You
Stop.
did. But I'm just saying, you didn't say that this story happened in Sacramento. You changed it. You went from talking about you singing the national anthem in Sacramento to you being some basketball star.
Well, I
That
wasn't a
happened.
star that day. Let's put it that way. It was
Mhm.
when I'm telling you, when I think about it, it makes me cringe. Like when I think about that, I'm like, thank God nobody saw that except for Doc Rivers, because I cringe. I couldn't even hit rim backboard. I was shooting over the backboard on some shots. It was embarrassing.
Dude, you're telling this story with like underhanded, passive aggressive, giving assumptions that at a certain point you could touch rim anywhere else at any time.
I was dirty. Don't mess with me, ball.
Get out of here. You never touched rim in your life.
You're looking at no, I didn't touch rim. I'm talking about I couldn't touch rim with the ball. Like I was airballing everything.
Bags. You can't do that. Come on.
Oh my God.
I could do that from half
I think
court.
I have a picture of me and Doc Gooden actually on the court. So I'll bring that to light.
Rivers,
whatever.
See? The worst. Hey, another poll going up. After watching our podcasts, who do you think tells the truth more, me or Steven? I'm posting that today. Because all you do is blame me and lie. You are a liar.
Oh my God. Definitely
That's
not
it.
lying. It's a true story. It's a true story.
In your head, it's true.
Why would I admit that Doc Rivers told me I'm bags at basketball? What do I gain from that? He said, good thing you could sing. Good thing you guys can sing, actually, I'll say, because we were all garbage on that day.
That's it.
Bro, they didn't even have to have a hoop. We could have just been playing 2-on-2 in the middle of the court and just been shooting at half court to each other because we didn't hit nothing that day. We could have been playing in the parking lot with no hoop and the same results. We played for like 40 minutes, and I think we won 1-0.
That's it. You didn't hit anything. If you hit nothing, then you hit something.
No, we hit nothing, which is it nothing. That's what we hit.
That's it. Okay, we're not talking this Bobby Bonilla Day crap, right? We're not. I know that's the title of the thing. Everybody wants to joke about it, but it's like silly already. I just read he's going to be 72 years old when the contract runs out.
One moment, Vin. Yeah. Can you grab me tracking on a Jeremy M's EMS? Thank you. Keep going. We have to run business and a podcast at the same time. It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. If we would have done it on time, you wouldn't have to do any of that.
I know. I'm just trying to make.
Actually, you know what? You know what? Seriously, we don't have much time today. Why don't we talk about your breaks, the Noir one?
Oh, let's see what's up right now. What do we got?
Hold on real quick. Dallas Massey, no call-ins today. We're not doing call-ins today. Sorry.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
We got 8 spots left in the Prism Mosaic NBA Mixer, break code A0460. We got 11 spots left in the Prism Hybrid Quick Pitch 5-box random. We got 106 spots left in the National Treasures Player Break, case number 4, box number 2, and then 146 spots left in the 1920 Noir Basketball Full Case Player Random. So all you need to do is go to filthbombreaks.com to enter into any one of these breaks. It looks like we are sold out on Quick Pitch Random Teams number 1, and we are almost sold out on the Prism Mosaic. So we got a little work to do today.
Hold on. Before we get into that real quick, I just want to read some comments real fast. Hold on. Is this true? Dan Rocco says Yelich has a $214 million contract, which I knew, but he says it runs through 2042. And he says the only reason Bonilla's contract is bad is because the idiot Wilpons invested that money in a Ponzi scheme, which is true. That's actually the joke behind the whole thing. The layout of why he's getting these millions of dollars every year actually is sensible when it comes to mathematics. But because they lost all the money, it looks worse than it is. But it's not. And by the way, Bobby Bonilla was not bad for the Mets. It wasn't like he was like Jason Bay and we're still paying him. He was a decent player. He's just still getting paid. I mean, you can't hate on the guy. He had the best agent in the world.
Yeah.
72 years old. Think about this. What do you mean, Ant? Think about this. He gets $1.19 million a year till he's 72, till 2035. So he could literally be a crackhead, spend all his money, and never go broke and be able to go on the streets every year.
I mean, it depends how crackhead he is, truthfully.
Well, 1.19 million a crack, you'd be done probably. But you get my point. My point is he's never going to go broke because you definitely have 1.19 million coming in. So he probably has good credit, right?
I think.
You would have to think so. 1.19 coming in. I mean, it's like if you hit the lottery and you get paid every so many years. If you don't, Like that counts as income, doesn't it? You're guaranteed 1.19 million every year. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is a little crazy, I guess. I suppose. Especially for what he offered.
Dan Rocco's throwing out stuff I didn't even know. Is this true? The Orioles are still paying Bonilla too? I don't know anything about that. Expand on that. I didn't even know anything about that.
I didn't either.
So he just had the best agent then. It wasn't just the Mets that fell for it.
It was everyone.
I guess.
All right, we're going to run, though.
All right, fine.
All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, shoot Lou a message on his cell phone. PM me for his number.
Tomorrow.
What?
Just so everybody knows, tomorrow is Derek's day. So if everybody has hobby questions.
Tomorrow? What day is tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Thursday, isn't it?
Okay. Today's Wednesday, huh?
Well, it usually comes before Thursday, so
yesterday
I don't know.
Tuesday.
I don't know what gave it away, but yeah, today's Wednesday. But if everybody has any questions towards the hobby related, tomorrow's your day. So tune in. Derek will be here and ask him whatever you want.
All right, and on that note, on behalf of myself, Stephen Michael, Lou Zolo, Filthbomb Brakes, and all other brands associated with Filthbomb, we want to thank you for giving us the opportunity and allowing us to broadcast for you live today on the Filthbomb Podcast. And until the next break, till the next Case Box Pack or podcast, we're signing off saying sayonara, bro, Tani's. Catch you on the flip side.